Hey guys, it's Woody here. Welcome to another Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV episode review. Now let's get right into it. So this episode is called Many Heads, One Tail, and it really digs into the history of Hydra, and it's really cool how on these TV shows they don't really have a big impact on the Marvel movies, can still have their own stories in here that are huge and very important to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it was a really intriguing episode with the whole Hydra history and everything. So at the beginning of the episode, the thing we wanted to know most was what is Rosalind going to be doing? Like, who is she now? Is she Hydra? Because obviously she's in negotiations, or was, with Gideon Malik, and as we know, he is a Hydra agent. And we didn't know if she didn't know that, or if she was part of Hydra, and this big interrogation scene by Coulson was amazing. And this scene right here, when Coulson was talking about Project Spotlight, I'm sorry, is it Operation Spotlight or Project? I'm pretty sure it's Operation Spotlight. So this was just really cool, Coulson going in, and that music in the background was awesome. I know music is probably not an important thing at all in this, to be talking about this in an episode review, but I'm just going to take the time to say that the MCU has some great theme songs. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. being one of my favorites. I just love how that theme song came on in the background during this scene. But anyway, Coulson's just talking all about this Project Spotlight we're working on, and it's great. It shows how Coulson was working. He's dedicated to his team, how he kind of played Rosalind. He had feelings for Rosalind, but at the same time, he was doing things for his team. And that just shows how awesome of a leader Coulson is. But there's so many things in this episode that happened, like so many just crazy moments, and I just want to dig right into that. But these coming episodes are going to be crazy. This season is amazing, and these next two episodes left of the first half of the season, which went incredibly fast, are going to be crazy, I think. And so finally, this was the moment Fitzsimmons fans had been waiting for ever since they saw Fitz and Simmons walk onto the screen in episode 1 of season 1. And oh my gosh, it was great for the whole Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fandom. And it was a great plotline. It was a great part of the story of this episode. But I like how it didn't take away from the awesome Hydra storyline they did. But let me just point this out before I forget to mention this in the episode. So Lincoln, he's been on kind of a, I don't know, he hasn't been pointed out in these last few episodes very much. But now, I saw this on, somebody posted this on Instagram, somebody had it on Twitter, of this picture of one of Rosalind's disguises she went under. So I'm not sure which episode this was, but I guess I missed it because I didn't see anything about this until I saw this. Somebody posted about this on Instagram, so I guess they were going through some of Rosalind's disguises she's gone through in her history, and the name of one of them was Margaret Campbell. Now, if you know, Lincoln, his last name is Campbell. So this is, in my opinion, it's highly unlikely, but I just thought it was weird that they used the same last name for a character, because there's so many last names in the world to pick, and in the same universe, I'm just a little suspicious about that. But, don't take this, completely seriously. We don't know. But back to that Coulson-Rosalind interrogation scene, that had me at the edge of my seat. I've said this before, but there are so many moments in the show that have me on the edge of my seat. And it's like, it feels like I'm going to have a heart attack during this episode. It's like, I feel like gosh, it sounds weird, but I literally start sweating watching this episode because it's so, intense to me. And so during the commercial breaks, I'm just like, chill down. And I check Instagram to see what other people are saying. But I don't even want to know what the next episode and the mid-season finale are going to do to me, because Coulson, in the previews in the next episode, it looks like he's just so done with all this Ward Hydra stuff that he's breaking some of the rules that directors are supposed to follow. And Clark Gregg just said, I saw this on Instagram, that apparently there's supposed to be 2 shocking twists in the mid-season finale. So, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, Gideon Malik, I think he's a great character. I like when they pull some characters, some lesser-known characters from the movies that sometimes can go unnoticed, and put them in the TV shows to focus so much more on them. But I really liked this whole little disguise. I don't really know the right words to say. I'm not good with just randomly picking words out. But them getting an inside look at the ATCU, the guy that they had, the like tour guide type guy, was hilarious. Just the things that Hunter and Bobby were saying, mostly Hunter, that made him say certain stuff or get insecure and stuff. I just like that. But this whole fight scene was pretty cool. There's this guy, he came in, obviously he's an Inhuman. We found out a lot about the ATCU. Ward now has inside, place in the ATCU from Gideon Malik. And so now Gideon Malik, I think, wants to send these Inhumans to that one planet, because he has that monolith, he has so many things, and this season's doing a really good job of making Hydra look intimidating and scary. Like, this really shows how true with Hydra is the sentence, cut off one head and 2 more shall take its place. They really stayed true to that sentence in this show. And we don't really know what to think about Will right now. Is he Hydra, or was he sent there by Gideon Malik? Because he said he got there in 2001. Well, that's when Gideon Malik took control of that whole space exploring area of the HCU. So we don't know. Is he Hydra? We really don't know. But I think that person he was talking about that they have on the planet is that person who controls the planet, who makes the storms. But with this episode, with all the episodes pretty much, it's hard to make predictions. They always seem to leave us on a cliffhanger. So we'll just have to see what's in store for us next episode. I will see you guys later. Long live S.H.I.E.L.D.